Hey, how's it going, guys? We were talking some Penn State football today. Penn State closed out a very good month of July with two more commitments in Abdul Carter and Kevin Winston. Abdul Carter is a four-star linebacker. He could even play D end, and he's a guy that was a good target for Penn State. It's a good thing they landed him. Um, and then Kevin Winston's a guy who is ranked around the 600s in the recruiting rankings, but he's a guy that could rise. I believe he had an offer from Oklahoma, had some other good Power 5 schools. So I wouldn't be surprised to see him move up in the rankings. And yeah, so this has just been a crazy good recruiting month for Penn State, July. I mean, it was, I think 13 commitments they said it was, 12, 13. So I mean, that's a lot in one month, and that's it's just what you're going to need to do. You're going to need to get quality prospects that they've gotten in this recruiting class. Now they're number one right now. Actually, Quinn Ewers is technically reclassified because he's skipping his senior year, so he's technically part of the class of 2021. And then Ohio State also lost a five-star corner yesterday as well. So or on Sunday, and it's just one of these things that when you look at it, Penn State is the number one class, but obviously that's skewed because Penn State has a lot more commitments than a lot of the top schools like Georgia, Alabama, Ohio State. So that's going to change. It's going to be probably a top 10 class for Penn State. Just the question is, how deep into the top 10 will they be? Will they be able to get into the top five? Will they be able to be like top seven? I don't know. We'll see. But either way, this has been a really good class. I would like for Penn State still in recruiting to be able to land more five-star prospects. That's the thing that separates Penn State and like Georgia, Alabama, Ohio State. Because you look at the top 25 prospects, Penn State doesn't seem to be able to get much traction with those guys, whereas with Ohio State, Alabama, those are the schools that seem to be able to um, get a lot of those guys. Where Penn State, that's hard for them. That they're not exactly at Ohio State or Alabama, but it'd be nice if at some point, with the results in the field and um, just hopefully Franklin can be able to sell that to these top recruits, so we can maybe recruit on that level. Clemson was never this amazing program, but they have become a great program in the last 5 years, and that's also translated to some recruiting um, success as well. And hopefully Penn State can kind of become the next Clemson, where maybe we don't have Alabama, Ohio State pedigree, but if we can turn into this really good program and start winning a bunch of games, we start selling recruits, these highly rated recruits, Penn State's the place to go. So we don't have to settle for, just outside the top five class. We can settle for, or we should shoot for like the number one class. All right, thank you guys. We are Penn State.